Hello everybody and welcome back to English Squad. If you're part of the family already, if you're part of the squad, welcome back. And if this is the first time you're watching this video, that you're checking out this channel, I invite you to stay and watch today's content, watch today's video. And if you like it, if you consider it's cool, if it helps you, then please hit that subscribe button, like the video, share with your friends, and become part of the family, become part of the squad. In today's episode, I think we're gonna have a very interesting topic. You might consider that it's a little bit basic because we're gonna be talking about the alphabet. However, I want you to check out the methodology that we're going to use today. Because if you know the alphabet already, you could use this methodology to help a friend and to teach it to another person. If you don't know the alphabet, in which case then probably you're not understanding much of what I'm saying, but then, no, I'm just kidding. Then this video, it's gonna be great for you. So please stay with us and let's just get started. So here we have the alphabet, and usually when you go to a classroom, the teacher just goes A, B, C, D, E, and you know how it goes, right? That's the normal way to do it, which I am going to do it too, just for you to listen, right? Because it's important for you to listen the pronunciation. But I don't want you to memorize. At this point, at this moment, I don't want you to memorize anything. I just want you to listen and observe, okay? So let's continue. So here I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, so that is it. I'm not gonna repeat it. I want to keep the video short. In case you want to listen to the pronunciation, you just have to go back in the video. But this is what teachers always do in a classroom. But let's go to the next page because I want to show you something else. Now, when you're checking up the alphabet, if you check this up, the difference between these letters over here and these letters over here is that these ones are small. They are like very little. Now, when you're speaking about small letters, then they are called also lowercase. So this is a lowercase b, and for example, we also have in here capital letters. Capital letters are the big ones, the big letters. For example, this is a capital B, but if I want, I can write right here a lowercase b. So I have here a capital B, and here I have a lowercase b. So I hope that made sense to you. We have capital letters that are the big letters, and we have lowercase letters that are the small ones, okay? But the pronunciation is gonna be the same anyways. It doesn't matter if they're small or if they're big, pronunciation is gonna be the same. But this is not the point yet. We haven't gotten there. So looking at this page, and I know that maybe I am going a little fast. Don't think that I'm crazy. The thing is that the reason why I made this video is because I want to help you learn the vocabulary in an easier way, not in the traditional way that they teach you at an English institute or at school. I want you to check this out. So if you check at this alphabet right here that is in lowercase, it's in small letters, as you can see, there are some letters that are in red. We have the white letters, for example, in here, and the red letters. And the difference is that we have vowels and we have consonants. So actually the ones in red, A, E, I, O, U, are the vowels, and the rest, all of the others, are the consonants. So here we have them divided. So vowels, we have A, E, I, O, U, and then the consonants that are all these that I'm not going to pronounce. You can just go back in the video and listen to pronunciation in the first minutes. Now let's pretend that now I come here and I have this alphabet that is really disorganized. Do you remember any of the pronunciations? For example, if I ask you what's the pronunciation for this, maybe you remember, maybe you don't. Well, it's D, right? Yeah, probably you remember. Or if I say, what is this? It's E, L, G, but it's easy. Okay, I know it. But be honest. I mean, at this moment, be honest. Do you remember all the pronunciation for the words if this is the first time you're learning it? Honestly, in my experience, when I saw the alphabet, when they taught me the alphabet for the first time, it was kind of complicated for me to remember the specific pronunciation for all of them. And this is the moment that I've been waiting for, and this is what I wanted to show you. I mean, all this explanation, even though I'm going a little fast here, but was to get to this point. So check this out. Here, the idea is to learn and memorize the alphabet, taking into account the sounds that you produce when you say the letters instead of the order that they have in the alphabet. And I'm going to explain that a little bit better in a moment. So here we have some words, verbs, nouns, different words, and we're going to use these words that you see over here as a reference to classify the letters of the alphabet. So as it says here, we're going to use these words, the pronunciation of these words, as a reference to remember the different letters of the alphabet. Okay, of course, this one that says other is not a reference. This is because these letters do not have anything in common. The other ones do. So here I go. This verb is the verb to eat. For example, when you buy a hamburger, you eat a hamburger, right? You eat, that's an action. Now when you say eat, what you listen is E. E. So all these letters that you see over here, all of them have a similar sound, the E sound. And I want you to listen to them. You have B, C, D, E, G, P, T, V, and Z. So as you can see, all of them are easy to remember if you put them together, because you always listen E, 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 E. So that's good, or at least I find this is a good way to remember them. Now we have this second word that is, listen, page. Page. For example, if you're reading a book and you turn the page, so when you finish reading one page of the book, then you go to the next page. So in this case, the sound is not E, the sound is page. Page. So it's A. Okay? So check this. We have here A, H, J, K. So again, these four letters have the same sound, like the same basic sound, even though they have different consonants and you have to do different articulation with your mouth, but like the vowel sound is the same. A, H, J, and K. So I love this. I don't know if you like it, but I love this. I consider this like one of the best techniques that I have used to learn the alphabet. But it's okay. Let's go next. So now we have pen. Whenever you're writing and you don't want to use a pencil, then you use a pen because it has ink, right? It's you cannot erase it. So all these letters, again, they have a similar sound. It's E. Like when you say pen, you have E. Then here you have F, L, M, N, S, X. So this one, I mean, sometimes people get confused on what's the difference between S and X. So what I usually say is that when you are going to pronounce the letter X, you have to do this sound that I'm going to write here. So you pronounce it X. That's actually the pronunciation for the X, in case it helps you. Just saying there. Now, let's move on. So as we said, F, L, M, N, S, X, they sound really similar because it's right? Now, almost finishing here, we have the word cute. Cute is kind of a different way to say beautiful. Let's say for children, for kids, or for a little kitten, a little cat, or a little puppy. We say, oh, it's so cute. So in this case, the sound that you're listening is U. Cute. U. So we have this letter here is Q. Then we have U. And this one that it will be W. W. That's what I have it here in parentheses. So as of now, I consider that you might have found this, I hope, that you found this useful. And in the end, then we have some letters that they don't have much in common with the others. So I have them here separate. That's why it says other here. Okay, so we have the letter R. And you can say the word car to remember it. It's really similar. Then the letter I, or the vowel I, it sounds, well, it's the same sound when you say ice, like an ice cream, right? Then we have O, is the same sound as when you say show. And finally, the letter Y, like when you say you, Y, is a combination of U plus I. No, not actually. Well, you cannot say because this will be UI. So no, actually you cannot do that. There's a mistake here, teacher. What's up? So this is Y, just as it sounds. Y. Is there any word that sounds like that, like Y? Well, right now I don't remember. If you, oh, well, that's a homework. I'm a teacher, so let me ask you for a homework. Can you find, oh, like Dubai? No, by, because it's not eyes. It's Y, right? So this is a homework. Try to find in the internet, go ahead and find a word that sounds as that particular letter, that particular consonant, and post it in the comments down there. I'm sorry about that, guys. Didn't see it coming. Now, practice time. I'm going to oh, by the way, I wanted to let you know this. When you say, can you spell your name? This word here, spell, is a verb. Spell is the verb that you use whenever somebody asks you to pronounce each one of the letters in a word. For example, if you ask me, oh, can you spell your name? I say, okay, yes. My name is, I'm going to write it over here. My name is Cesar. So if I am going to spell Cesar, then it's C-E-S-A-R. So when you listen to this word over here, spell, it means that the person wants to listen the way you pronounce each one of the each one of the letters in your name, if they are asking you to spell your name. But you can spell whatever word. So, for example, if you have the word pizza, how do you spell pizza? It's spelled P-I-Z-Z-A. Right? So your homework would be to practice the rest of the words on this screen so that you get better at using the alphabet. So guys, that was basically it for today. I hope you loved this video. If you did, again, and I'm sorry, I don't want to be like, oh, please subscribe and like the channel, but it helps me a lot and I feel really good. I feel really happy. This motivates me to continue creating this content for you. Please like the video, subscribe, become part of the family, become part of the squad, and see you next time. Take care.